Hi everyone, I'm Anastasia.
I am Kostis.
And I am Marius, your absent hermit. And welcome to
The
Agree.
Greece.
We're again all together. Three
Yes.
of us.
Can you believe it? It must be your
I
lucky.
miss you guys.
I
Me
know, me
too.
too.
Can we
And
say a huge congratulations for Kostis and all his work while we were busy and away? Because he
stop
has done a
it.
Hey,
fantastic
stop
job
Stop it.
with all the
it.
content.
Yes,
I'm,
honestly, Kosti, well done. You
I'm
carried this
blushing.
through.
You cannot see it because I have the ring light, but I'm blushing.
I'm blushed because of this amazing makeup.
Yeah.
Here it is. Um,
Also, I had no idea you had a ring light. How professional.
I know, right? It was just in my house. I didn't buy it for this, but it was here, so I'm using it.
the
I
ring
know,
light
right?
found you. You didn't found it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Exactly.
And what's today's theme? Anastasia, I think it's you who has to say it.
Female empowerment in Eurovision.
Yes, the women this year. The women.
The women know.
We have very strong entries from
The
women this year.
Exactly. Exactly.
Which
Many.
song do you think, guys, that is the most female empowering song this year? Like, which one do you think of and you think, okay, it's about women being strong?
I'll have to take a look on that.
I
Uh-huh.
have
It's
two in
obviously.
my head. The first one, I think the most obvious, I would think, is Spain. It is very like centered around women and about like is even the whole concept of the song is like so around women and women empowerment and presence, which
Mm-hmm.
for me is amazing. And I think the next one is I mean I'm saying that, but I'm not quite sure. I'm saying I'm getting those vibes because the video clip was really good. So it was from Georgia Iru with Echo.
Okay.
I got these vibes, but again, I don't know if this was because of a video clip that we watched and
That's
we
how you feel. That's how you feel. You see a woman that you feel that she's strong, and yeah, that's
yeah.
how you feel. Okay.
How about you,
I,
Anastasia?
I would add on that the song from Iceland called Power.
Exactly. Yeah, that's very true.
Yes, that's a good song as well.
Very true.
Mm,
Yeah. And I would add on that Czechia's song, My Sister's Crown, which is from a female band. And it's so strong and it's about women and sister countries because it's about war as well. And it's all that together. And I think it's a very, yeah.
yeah.
But then we have so many strong
Mm.
women this year. Like we have, of course, the Queen of Eurovision,
Yeah, I mean,
Loreen.
yeah,
Uh,
she's doing her thing.
yeah. Then we have other women who don't sing about that, but it's like their presence is very strong. Like
Yeah, in Norway.
Lazara from France.
I was gonna say her, Lazara, because the word that comes to mind, it's like that she has a very central presence, like with the beat of the song, how it has been staged on the videos that we've seen before, her vocals, everything is just it conveys that feeling to me.
And
I do
also, I think like guys, what about Norway? Like literal Queen
exactly.
of Kings.
She's the
There's
Queen of the Kings. Yeah.
exactly there's nothing more important than that. I think because also, there's like the Queen of Kings. It's not the Queen
Yeah,
Exactly.
of Queens, it's the Queen of Kings, bitch. Like
I,
it kind
yeah.
of makes me think of My Big Greek Fat Wedding, where it says like the man is the head, but the woman is the neck, and the head cannot go anywhere unless
Yeah.
the neck. It's just like that kind of power dynamic.
Yeah, that's still
mm,
like a bit patriarchal, you know? It's like
It
still the
is,
man is a bit up. Yes, he needs a woman to move, but
but
he's
who
still up. Yeah, yeah.
manipulate?
Yeah, no, but I like the idea that she's not pulling anything. She can
mm,
be by herself.
Yeah,
She
yeah,
doesn't
yeah,
need to
yeah.
be with anyone, you know?
I
And
was
then
actually I just finished this book called Change the System, Not the Women. Recommended 100%.
Good, good.
Still a
Wow.
little parenthesis for everyone. For everyone.
I like the title. I haven't read it, but I will.
Yes, please. Which else? Let me see.
Well, we also have Mimicat from Portugal, which is
Yes.
a very
Oh
strong
yes, that was a really good.
presence.
Yeah, I like Portugal was really good.
Yeah.
I still remember that song.
We also have Noah
Yeah.
Kirel from Israel, who is a strong, powerful performer. So today I will just read the countries with female at the front and the women's name, just to, to, to address them all.
Mm-hmm.
So we have, like, in no specific order, just how I have them in front of me. We have Blanca Paloma from Spain. We have Loreen from Sweden. Mimicat from Portugal. Lazara from France. Brunette from Armenia. Monica Linkite from Lithuania. Noah Kirel from Israel. Alessandra from Norway. Albina from Albania. I know she's with the Familia, but she's at the front of the whole
Mm-hmm.
thing. May Muller from UK. Vesna, the girl group from Czechia.
Mm-hmm.
Delia from Iceland. Teja and Selena, the duo from Austria.
Mm-hmm.
Alika from Estonia. Blanca from Poland, and Iru from Georgia.
Mm.
We have many women this year. They're all different, but they're all powerful, and they're at the front, and we like that. Do you think a woman might win this year?
It wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How
Who
many
comes?
songs out of the 26 are then from female artists
The
as well?
37, the 26 are gonna be in the
Yeah,
final.
sorry,
Yeah,
37.
yeah. 16.
Okay.
We also have Netherlands, but it's a duo between a
Yeah.
man and a woman, and that's why I didn't mention it. I hope I didn't forget anyone. I don't think I did.
I honestly don't know how it will go this year in terms of the
Mhm.
winners. I think it's
I know we have. I mean, we have a very strong front runner, who is Loreen, and
yeah.
she's a woman, and we know that she's a favorite to win. And then, if you want my opinion, there might be a split screen between two women, and one is Loreen, and the other one is Blanca Paloma. Like,
Yeah.
I really believe. I know we also have Karia from Finland, who is a fan
Yeah.
favorite. But I think if it's two women, it's very possible that it's gonna be Sweden and Spain, the split screen.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, they're like it's very funny because they as songs are very different, as messages they're very different.
Mm.
So it kind of is gonna be very interesting to see where people like what people are gonna gravitate towards to, you know. So it's gonna be very interesting to see like what's going to actually attract them more. Is it gonna be the more because Loreen's song, of course, I absolutely love it. Amazing performer, voice brilliant, but it is more in the more pop side,
Hmm.
whereas Blanca Paloma is more into the folk side in
Yeah.
a way. So I'm like, ooh, like it's yeah, it's gonna be interesting because it's not about two pop songs, for example. It's like two very different songs, different messages.
Yes.
It's gonna be
I
interesting to
know.
like.
And it's like every year, I feel like voters have a different. It's what you kind of like miss as an element from Eurovision that you bring forward
Yeah.
each
Hmm.
time. And
Hmm.
honestly, I don't know what we're going to see this year. Like, I still have no clue because I
I
think
know.
we're going to see when the days are approaching and we'll have a better idea. Also, I feel like, yeah, because it's not that week where you listen a lot of the songs so they don't get as stuck into your head.
Hmm.
And also, we don't know what Lorraine is going to do with the whole screen situation at Eurovision.
Exactly. They're not. I think they're not
Bring
allowed.
a crane.
No, I think they're not allowed to do anything, like to hang anything from the ceiling. So it's not just the weight and the how
Oh,
big
So
it
that
really?
was.
might
Nothing.
take away a lot of
Yeah, options.
things
Yeah.
from the visuals, unfortunately, because
I
it
mean,
was
Mm.
there, it was perfect.
it's Sweden. I'm pretty sure they're gonna find something to do. I
For
don't.
sure,
Yeah.
yes.
I'm not.
They're gonna ship a crane. Yeah, like oh, guys, don't
Yeah.
worry. We bring our own.
Yeah,
It will be
we'll bring
covered
our own
all in
ceiling.
green, so we can remove. Yeah.
I
Uh,
mean, I'm like, yeah, it's very possible for them. Oh yeah, yeah, casually.
yeah, but we also like now the pre-parties have started. I don't know if you guys saw any of the live performances, but we finally see how people sing that we hadn't seen before, like Lazara from France, and she was amazing. Like her voice is great,
Mm.
so I'm very happy for that. I'm pretty sure the
Mhm.
staging will be as well. The French always do a very classy
Yeah,
staging.
I feel like they do a lot of more minimal stuff
Yeah,
yeah, they do.
with the launch.
which I love. I like
I
it,
like it too, yes.
and they
They
have a
just
way of
emphasize a lot more on the performer.
yeah,
Mm.
exactly, and they know how to work the camera, so they direct it in a way to be very interesting. So yeah, I have
Do
high
they?
hopes.
Have
We
you actually?
saw, sorry.
Yes. Have you actually like noticed that French know how to work the camera?
Yeah, like if you remember from Voila, do you remember
Uh-huh.
the camera work? How it was
Yeah.
going? It was all some lights, the camera, and her, you
Mm.
know. And I believe that they will do something similar with Lazara because yeah, maybe something more with the lights because it's also a kind of disco,
Yeah.
so
Mm.
they can play a little bit more. It's not
Yeah.
just a ballad, but still, I think they will keep it minimal, and I would like that. Like she doesn't need a lot, and her
Mm.
presence
Okay.
alone is enough, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I like her.
Yeah, as Gustav said, I don't know, people, if you haven't seen the interview with Gustav, go and have a look because
Yes.
it
Go
was
and have a look now.
amazing. And
Mm-hmm.
as Gustav described it, because he said that it's one of his favorites, it's like a Edith Piaf with Studio 54 together.
Whoa, yeah.
Ooh, what? I can see it. Oh,
Yeah,
it's
I think it's the
funny.
best description that we can.
Yes.
Is it Studio
Yeah,
54 or Studio 64?
54.
50, okay,
54.
I said it
Yeah.
correctly. Okay. I was like for a moment.
Oh wow, that actually put in such a good perspective. I'm like, oh my,
That's why,
It
yeah,
it
it's one
made
of my,
sense when he
yeah.
said it. It made totally
yeah,
sense.
So today I'm
I
gonna be
just,
carrying this little brush, guys, as you know. It's my boyfriend's who's a painter brush. So
Mm.
yeah, I'm gonna do my thing with this today. So continue, because sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. You always like to have your boyfriend's brush in your hand.
Exactly. No, you know, if you know, you know.
So yeah, let's continue. We also heard Brunette from Armenia live, and her vocals were amazing. We
Mm.
heard in two parties Iru from Georgia, and her vocal is amazing.
Yes.
And at the last party, she was a bit sick, but still her vocals were great. So if she can do that while she's sick,
Mm-hmm.
we have no doubt. The only thing is the staging from all these countries. We have no idea how it will be,
Yes.
and it
I
will
mean,
be
isn't very early for staging, or no?
I
Mm.
think they're
uh
definitely still working on this. It's
they're
just that they
working on it
wouldn't
for
be.
sure from now. I don't know when the first rehearsal starts. I think like 2 weeks before Eurovision. So basically it's 2 weeks before the first rehearsals now.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
So
okay,
it's
okay,
not that
okay.
early.
It's not
No,
early, yeah. Especially to sort out the staging, to
Exactly.
choose what kind of like lights and the background and the
Yeah,
visuals. Yeah.
yeah, all of those
definitely.
cool things.
And how they're gonna move on the stage, up and down. Oh my God.
The
Guys, I'm
camera work,
staging. I've done so much
everything.
staging now that I'm like, it's actually so much work. Oh my God, yeah. I'm running the stage, out of the stage. It's actually so hard.
It
Ah.
is very hard, and it's like they are presenting themselves in Eurovision. And as right now, Eurovision is so important because after Maneskin won, people have realized that they can actually have an international career after Eurovision, you know?
Yeah,
It's, yeah,
yeah,
it was a
yeah,
good reminder
yeah,
how
Yeah,
important
exactly.
this competition is.
It was a
yeah,
good reminder, exactly what Anastasia said. Because I did feel that at some point people forgot that they can have a really good international career like with Eurovision. I feel like,
e-
people were going into Eurovision, they were doing their thing, they're winning, and then after that,
And
I
I
mean,
think that's what happened with UK. Like UK never took it seriously until Maneskin won, and then they were like, "Oh, we can actually promote an
yeah.
artist through that."
Mhm.
And since last year, they started taking it seriously again
Yeah.
because it was the year after Maneskin.
No, it was the year after they got 0 points.
Yeah, they got 0 points. It was the same year. They got 0 points, and Maneskin won, and then they had an international career. So
One slap
the
after the
record
other.
labels in the UK were like, "Oh, we can actually send serious artists." Not that the previous one
Exactly.
were not serious, but I mean artists with potential to have a big
Yeah,
career.
yeah.
They will just curate it a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
And now we have May Muller, from who
Yes.
that I love her song. She's amazing.
You know something? Something funny. So we listened to the song and I was gonna, I could kind of recognize her, of course, her name from Eurovision, sorry, from the UK pop charts and stuff. And at some point, I was at the gym and I was listening to a playlist that has only new songs that are released from artists that I follow on Spotify.
Mhm.
And her song came out, and I was like, "Oh no, it's that song!" And then I was like, "Oh yes, I follow her on Spotify." I was like, "Yes!" I was like,
So you
"Finally!"
already you were following her before Eurovision
Yeah,
already. Okay.
exactly. And that's what I was like. I recognize all that stuff, but then I was like, finally, they actually, yeah, like caught up. They're like, let's go. Like this Eurovision
Yeah.
can actually be like a whole career launcher. You know what I mean?
The bad thing is that she has attended a few pre-parties and she was not good vocally, but she was sick. The last one in Madrid, she was actually good. She was
Mhm.
better. But yeah, the first two parties, she was not that good vocally, and the fans were like, "Ooh," you know. But I think after the last party, I have my hopes up again because I really like the song.
Mhm.
And fun fact about May Muller, she has played, she has
Mhm.
starred at Mika's music video, Grace Kelly. She was a
What?
girl on the piano when she was a little girl. And
Oh,
Mika last year he hosted Eurovision, and now she's in
Yeah,
Eurovision. Like
yeah.
how life is
Oh,
crazy.
interconnected.
Yeah,
yeah. Oh, that's so nice. Haha.
yeah. Look at that.
I know.
Also, I want to mention because we haven't mentioned here, Monica from Lithuania with this beautiful classy song,
Mm.
and this power
Oh,
moment, like
Monica.
women power moment of the circle that she does with
Yeah.
the other ladies that
Mhm.
sing with her
Yeah.
on stage. This is a very powerful female moment for me. Like I really love that moment.
No, I agree. I agree on that. And I love the song as well. Such a
Mm.
beautiful song. And message and the staging and everything. And in general, I feel like there's something very beautiful when you see like women uplifting each other.
Mm.
And I mean, I'm saying that also because I was raised by two women. So, uh, so it's just there's so much power in that, um, and I think it's a very nice, inspirational image also for men to see that and to take that on in their own way, because because it does signify vulnerability with one another and connection and sharing and encouraging, supporting, holding space and being empathetic. And so yes, I would love men and everybody to get inspired from that, especially right now.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah, we need it, I believe.
How do you feel, Anastasia, as a woman, like when you're watching all these women like being powerful, supporting each other? We saw Loreen at the pre-party with Blanca Paloma, who would be
Mm.
like enemies, and they were like hugging each other and were happy to meet each other, and they're supporting each other. How do you feel as a woman?
I feel great because that's what we're, supposed to do. Like we shouldn't bring each other down. We should support each other's successes and tries. And I think it's a I think that's one aspect of Eurovision that I like in any instance, like because it
Mm,
brings artists together with the point of like to have fun. It's a competition, yes,
mm,
but on the other hand, it's a celebration of
mm,
people coming together and sharing their art. Um,
Exactly.
so it's quite nice to see this kind of present representation in a real.
mm,
Yeah,
mm,
that's
Yeah.
beautiful.
yeah. But the thing is that I just want to see the fans' reaction. I can't wait for the fans' reaction into the staging
What do
of
you
these
mean?
countries.
Like,
Like just because, of course, right now we don't know how each performance is going to be staged. Okay, so we don't know. So it's going to be interesting to see how people are going to react on, because of everybody has expectations, right?
Yeah.
Everybody has expectations, and everybody has their own like imagination working in the background when they hear a song, when they listen to the song, on their national finals and so on.
Mm.
So it's gonna be very interesting to see, like, like what they expect for those women and what these women will actually do and how they will react to the
Yeah.
expectation versus the
yeah,
reality.
it's an interesting point because from your interview with Gustav about like how the whole industry to ask you to behave in a way to be
Mm,
more popular, that happens with women a lot, and
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
we see them, like being over sexualized into
Yeah.
staging, or they have to put a lot more effort in how they present things
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
in
Mm-hmm.
comparison to men, or they feel
Mm-hmm.
that pressure is put on them. I think you can never say 100% that you're going to see a presentation that's not going to make you question stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
um, but I think it has been all right so far. I don't know, let us know in the comments, what do
Yes,
you think with
please.
Eurovision, and what do you think that it's a big discussion to have, but in general, like, what do you think about the female empowerment, the women empowerment in Eurovision and other competitions maybe.
Mm-hmm.
um but yeah.
Yeah. I think what you said about the industry and how women are being pushed to portray themselves in a certain way to appeal mostly to the
Mm.
the public, yeah, the men public, and even the gay public, that we all like to see a powerful woman, but also a sexy, sassy woman because we want, but
Mm-hmm.
they're not always like that. And I think that's where artists like Loreen have done a difference, because she's still sexy, but in her own way. She's
Yeah.
doing her art, like she
Mm-hmm.
has her own personal aesthetic. She doesn't do something, because it's popular. This is who she
Mm-hmm.
is. I
Yes.
believe. I believe she has convinced me that this is who she is. And then we also have artists like Blanca Paloma, that she's doing her art, and her art is not a, a pop song. Not
Mm.
that there's nothing bad with a pop song. If that's what you like to do, it's great. But she's like, but Blanca Paloma is like, this is what I like to do. I'm more traditional. Uh,
Mm.
this is what I
And
love, and she's still a beautiful, sexy woman.
yeah, absolutely. And it's good that we have these women that have, like, from what we can see, obviously, because there might be other stuff going on there that we don't know. Um, that they have managed to say, like, no to a couple of things, to maybe
Mm.
all of the things, a lot of things. And they've managed to present themselves the way that they want to, but there might be entries that try to bring everything to make that
Mm.
beautiful European, like, not European, Eurovision
Mm,
recipe, but they
yeah.
might overdo it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
hope that's not the case. And I really hope that everyone who's doing whatever they're doing it because that's what they like to do.
Yeah,
I,
yeah,
I,
yeah.
I I hope that this is what's happening. Like, for example,
Everyone.
one of my favorites is Brunette from Armenia, and she's a
Mm.
more modern, this is a more modern song. This is what's happening right now, mainstream in the music. Not so much in Eurovision. That's why maybe I love it, because it's something very, it's a bit, it's still a pop song, but a bit different for Eurovision.
Mhm.
It's more a cooler version.
Mhm.
But I think she has made me believe that this is herself, and that's why I
Mm.
love her. I think that this is what she does. She likes to do it. So they called her to Eurovision, and she stayed true to herself, and that's why I love it.
Mm.
Yeah, for sure.
Do you have, is your winner in your top 10? Is it from a woman or a man? The song,
Woman.
Yeah,
woman.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, but
great.
you.
Me too. Who is it? Who is your winner?
The Queen.
The Queen,
Yeah,
Loreen.
yeah.
Okay. And Marius.
Blanca. Yeah, Blanca. Blanca. My true
So
love.
for me as well, like until now, until very recently, it was brunette, and I still love her. But I think after all the pre-parties and what I've seen, I'm changing my mind again, and I
I'm
think
One more time.
I'm
what?
changing my answer to Lazaro for France, actually.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
wow. Okay, Anastasia.
Yeah.
I like Lazaro so much, but I think I agree with Marius. And right now, Blanca Paloma is going to my first place again for some reason.
Okay.
So yeah, I like that. I actually believe, Anastasia, that Lazara is the woman that could surprisingly be in the top 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
like
France
She
the
could be the
past few
dark
years has
horse
been
of
doing quite
Eurovision.
well, I think, with their entries.
they have, but I think like for this year, people love it. But like as a general, the public view, the public loves Lazara, but I don't
Mm.
think they have her at the top 2 right now in their mind. Not like the majority. Some people do. Some people do.
I like the discussions that we have about changing our minds, because we obviously have all this time to kind of think about it,
Hmm.
and it's kind of like process everything we're
Yeah.
seeing. Well, people that might check like just the final or the semifinal
Mhm.
or the final will not have the time to process
Yeah. Yeah,
everything
so
that's
much.
going on.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. People like us who we're following Eurovision for a few months now. We have time for songs to grow on
Yeah.
us. We have
Mhm.
there's a different process that is happening, and there are going to be, as you said, people that are going to watch just at that night, and they will
Mhm.
have a different. But they will also see the final product. We haven't seen
Yeah,
it
yeah,
yet.
yeah. We
We
haven't
have
seen it yet.
sure, but
this
we kind of have
process.
we have the background information.
I
Yeah,
see,
exactly.
guys, I really believe that Zara, uh, she may be the dark horse of Eurovision.
I agree.
I
I
hope so.
think.
Maybe the dark. She may come and like just take it all. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. Like I have now that we talk about it, I have these thoughts that like this little seed that keeps like growing in my head. Is like could actually happen. Like that sheer like stage presence, what she will do, it will be so just magnificent that everybody will be like, vote, vote.
I'll need my dad to watch this, because he's the one that always finds who the winner is.
Okay, he has to then.
And
Why
here's the strike,
has he not been here yet?
Yeah, we have to invite your dad here.
because he would
Why?
hate it. But I do
Yeah.
think that he's gonna like Lazar. I think he will like it. But who knows? Maybe I'll be surprised and it will be something completely different from him.
Yeah.
It was the same with Euphoria. He was the same with
I mean,
Man.
Euphoria, we all knew.
Can you
He,
imagine though? Can you
but
imagine that
yeah,
it's like, yeah, it's gonna be Albania. And it
And
was
she
like,
and she wins. Can you imagine? I
yeah.
mean, I would be happy because I like the song, and after they changed it, I just don't like what they've done with the staging and their music video at all. But I actually like the traditional feeling of the song, and I've heard that they hired as a stage director a very famous Eurovision stage director who has also staged Fuego before, Sasha, I think their name is.
Okay.
And
I thought you were gonna say for Casa
yeah,
Evangelina.
me too.
Like, oh,
no. And then so yeah, this is a very well respected stage director in Eurovision,
Mm.
and they've done a great job before. So they have high hopes that Albania might qualify. That I cannot see it, but let's see what they're gonna do on stage. Maybe they will surprise us.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because I really like the song and I love Albina's voice. So I hope they do something and they will surprise us.
Yeah.
I'm really up for surprises. I wanna watch Eurovision and what
Surprise me.
and feel
And
like
live with like what's going on.
yeah, I want
Yeah,
to feel
exactly.
like whatever I knew after all these months was nothing and everything changed.
There's
I want
nothing.
I wanna yeah I wanna have that
I want to feel
excitement.
like a worm. I want to feel like I'm nothing. Dominate me, humiliate me,
Yeah,
Eurovision.
Teach me a lesson.
yeah, teach
Yes,
me a lesson,
teach me a lesson.
Eurovision. Yeah, I would like that, to have a surprise
Mm.
because I feel like after we do that and we're so
I don't know what's happening.
You do
I
you,
feel
Please,
Anastasia.
please
You do
cut
you.
the fact that I have a blanket on my like.
yeah, I will try to get
Cut
that.
it, please,
Yeah.
please.
No, what? These are the parts that I want in because they're so funny.
They are so funny, but she doesn't want to be seen with a blanket. I
You
might
know
cut
which
it.
blanket I have, Marios?
Yes, I know.
He bought it for me for a Christmas present.
You need
That's
to tell him
cute.
It
about
was
it.
the coronavirus Christmas, and we were meant to spend it together, but then we had another quarantine, so we didn't meet and had to give the presents months afterwards when things kind of relaxed.
Oh,
Yeah, and Anastasia got me a mug that is like a camera lens, and I got her a pillow that is a blanket, but it becomes a pillow, and says, what did I say?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck
It's
yeah.
fuck
fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
And it's
Ah,
my favorite thing. It's always on my couch.
Oh,
yeah.
nice. That's so cute. Now, after all of this conversation, I have to put the blanket in, Anastasia.
No.
The what?
Mm,
Yeah, you
but
have to.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to put
yeah,
the blanket
I'll
in,
have to
exactly.
I'll have to keep it
Damn
in.
it. That's bad.
But it's a nice blanket. You can just show what the red writes every time it shows like.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
actually I
you
have it
do.
upside down, but that's okay. It's not color.
Uh,
Um,
Great. Do you have something else to add on the? Did we speak about everyone? We didn't speak a lot about Austria and Diane Selena with Who the Hell is Edgar? I think it's a very
oh,
strong duo that we have there.
mm,
A fan favorite for sure. I really believe it's going to be top 10 at the final night. It
okay.
ca- it comes with a dance, it's a fun song.
It
Uh,
has nice lyrics as well.
By the way, I've been solving loads of crosswords,
Hmm.
and Edgar Allan Poe is like in a lot of them as a word, and every time I have to say it to like type down the Paul, his like last name, I just think of you guys.
Oh.
Of us having no idea who this person is
Yes,
and
but
being
it's
like,
like
it's
honestly.
her ex-boyfriend.
Yeah,
Whoever
it's
hasn't
so
seen
like
a reaction, whoever
yeah.
hasn't seen a reaction to Austria's song, Who the Hell is Edgar? You have
You need to-
to watch Marius and I completely making a fool of ourselves.
Yeah.
In general, watch our videos because you can solve crossword passwords puzzles with it. So
Also,
it's
you can
Exactly.
see
education.
how uneducated we are in those videos. You can really deduct that.
Yes.
Yeah, actually watch the videos and then read the comments
Oh my God.
of
Yeah.
people saying
Yeah.
Have
what's going on.
exposed ourselves and there is no turning back now.
That's all right. You know what? Life is a process, and we all learn.
We don't
Eurovision,
know
and
everything.
we don't
Yeah.
know everything. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty sure the people who knew Edgar Allan Poe, they don't know, uh,
And the
like
earth is not flat.
poets from Greece, but we do. You know. So
I'm just not gonna
What do they
comment
know?
on this because he's very, very famous. Like it's
What do
one of
they
the
know?
classics.
I'm saying that they don't know poets from Greece. So
Ah,
we can miss one. We can miss one. Yes,
yeah,
he's
yeah,
famous, but
guys.
he's American, so we don't know everyone
We
from
know
all over the
so
world.
many. We know so
Also, a lot of people in the
you
comments,
like this.
they
Wow.
don't know Lorca.
He was
Yes,
a poet during like the Spain like dictatorship.
yeah,
Exactly.
exactly. And people, they don't know and they cannot see the references that Blanca Paloma puts in the song, you know? So it's only fair that no one knows
Only
everything.
fair.
No one knows elites. What can you do?
Exactly. You don't know elitis. Sorry,
don't
I did that because there was a fly in front of me. No one knows.
Perfect.
Yeah. So if you
Oh,
don't know elitis, don't come for me for not knowing poet, okay?
yes, because we know so many. So many we know.
Yes.
So many. Whereas who do you know?
Who do you know?
No one.
No one.
Whereas us, we just miss one.
Okay, I think the stupid moment, the stupid hour came. So
I think
sad.
we're tired.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're tired. Do you guys have something to add on the this situation that we have here?
Situation? What is
La situation.
I think it's great. And I think we should also mention that a lot of the artists that we're seeing have, bring out both feminine and masculine feelings into the competition. And I think it's beautiful that both women and men can explore and like equally those feelings as well. It's quite nice, like the German Blood and Glitter. And then what's the guy with the green jacket that you love?
Karia from
Yeah,
Finland.
like I love that it's kind of like bringing that the patriarchal. I definitely said that, mispronounced that word, but like that the patriarchy system is just bad for both men and women as well.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that, as you said, like Karia is challenging the system by the way he dresses and he presents himself. Also, Gustav is a very good example.
True, yes. So
Uh,
I like that we're seeing this from both sides, and of course, like female empowerment
yeah.
and everything. And I like that it's a competition where people are allowed to express and feel things. And I love that Eurovision is the medium to do it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why I love Eurovision. And I think that's why I always loved Eurovision because it's so inclusive and it's so like diverse um, that I always felt that I'm included to something that I wasn't back at home when I was a child. I didn't know probably what it is, but
Yeah.
I think that yeah, it was giving me that feeling, and that's why I loved Eurovision.
So did you feel like more represented in Eurovision?
I think so. I think by watching Eurovision, I felt more represented because I was seeing things that I probably resonated with, but I didn't know it back then because I was a young child, and you know. But I wasn't seeing that in the circle of my family, for example, and I was seeing that on screen, and I was like, oh, I this actually appeals to me. Like
It's normal.
yeah, yeah.
That you don't have to feel isolated and alone, and it's okay. Like it doesn't make you feel paranoid, I think, especially
Yeah.
because it has such a big audience.
So tell us, guys, what do you think? What are your feelings about the female entries this year? Do you think that we'll have a female winner, a woman winner this year? I believe so, personally.
Probable, very probable.
I think we have more like stronger acts from women than
The
men
man.
this year. Although the ones with men are more like more the acts. Because we have boy bands and stuff like that as well. But I think the chances of winning are stronger for a woman this year.
Yeah.
Oh, when was the last time that a woman won? So we haven't had a woman since 2018 with Neta from Israel, Toy. 5 years now. It's the fifth year.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are ready.
I
We are
think
ready.
we're ready. I think we're ready.
Let's do it. Let's do
We
it.
are ready to see it.
Let's do it.
Yes.
Let's go. Let's go. And who knows? The year after, maybe a trans woman. Let's
Yeah.
go.
Or non-binary.
Exactly. come through.
yeah, this is the
Okay.
place where you can see everyone.
You can have after
After
that
this.
an international career launched. So please come forward next year, non-binary and trans people. This
Yes.
can do.
Yes. I mean, we've had Conchita winning before.
Yeah, but that was like a million years ago.
Yeah, it was a million years ago.
I was like in school still. So, so yes. So listen
Year
to
was that? Anyway, that's not.
for next year. Thank you.
But yeah,
Great.
subscribe, like, share, follow us on Instagram.
All of that, all of that, all of that, everything. Do it all.
Yeah. And say a good word in the comments. If you have a bad word to say, don't say it. Just go to another channel. The good
Or
word.
say it respectfully.
No, yeah. If you have a different opinion, we
Constructively.
want it. We want to have this conversation.
Constructive criticism.
Exactly.
It's called. Look it up, please. Some of you are good. Final.
Yeah.
But some of you need
No,
to.
no. Lately, we've had very nice comments, and I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the people that stay in this channel. Most of them, like the comments, come from a place of love, and thank you everyone for that. That's very sweet. It's very nice.
Exactly.
And let's keep going like that with love.
Exactly. And just open conversations.
Mhm.
You know, we want to open, you know, like a space for everybody to express their feelings, you know, and give constructive criticism if they want, not destructive criticism. Thanks.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
And with that being said, see you very soon at another video.
See you
Bye.
soon.